Hey guys, this is Frugalista. Just got back from Target and Big Lots. I'm getting ready to share with you guys what I found. I'm getting ready to talk to y'all because I miss y'all. I'm getting ready to try to make my life seem as normal as possible in a very unnormal world. Y'all, how y'all doing out there? Okay? Oh my goodness. All right. On Sunday, I went out. Y'all know I like talk around my mouth. That's why I sat here specifically. Okay, this might be a long video. Y'all go get something to drink. Okay. All right. Uh, on Sunday I went out and I picked up a few items. Sunday I cooked dinner. Y'all, I cooked Cornish hens, macaroni and cheese, dressing, greens. We had a cake for dessert, some ice cream. I threw down Sunday. Okay, I wanted to do that. And we woke up to a very gloomy, cloudy day. The Sunday was off because I didn't, I wasn't able to physically go to church, but I did have church in my home. We worship with Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church out of Houston, Texas. If y'all don't know anything about them, y'all check them out. Now, next Sunday, I think my congregation or my church will be online, so I'll probably, watch that. So, we watched that, my husband, myself, my family, and I needed something to finish my dinner, and I said, I'm going to run to Walmart real quick, okay? I ran to Walmart. But again, it was just gloomy. It was just the atmosphere of Sunday. And on my way out the door, Artie said, well, I'll go with you. And I'm kind of like, this is no time for Art to be coming to no grocery store with me. He said, no, I'll just drive you. And I said, that's probably even better. Bet. You can just drive there, drop me off. I get what I need and come out and jump back in the truck and we'll be, good to go. So we did that. But y'all, when I tell y'all, when I went in that grocery store, the mood, because I have not been in a Walmart specifically, because I've been going to BJ's and Aldi, the empty shelves didn't bother me as much as, I don't know, the older population trying to shop. And then I was thinking about, I was finding everything I needed, which was fine, great. But then I started thinking about people who might be not finding the same thing that I was finding, or maybe didn't have the money to purchase the things that I was finding. And y'all know normally here lately, I've been doing hauls of what I find. But I just thought at that particular point on Sunday that, y'all, that's just too insensitive. That wasn't even a thought to me because I was literally in tears when I got back in the car. My husband didn't even see me crying before he was making the same kind of observations. He was saying, wow, look at all of these, older people going in the store. I just wonder what is going in their minds. Are they frightened? They got to eat. Some of them were using the electric wheelchairs. Some of the wheelchairs weren't charged. Just, for lack of a better word, just a mess, y'all. Just a mess. So I came home, put away our groceries, had a great dinner, enjoyed the time that we had with each other, and, went on about our week. And our week has been really sheltering in place. I live in New Jersey. We have been ordered to shelter in place, with the exception of essential people going to work. And my husband is one of those essential employees who have to go to work. My hat's off to y'all. And I've always put policemen, firemen, EMT workers, doctors, hospitals. I've always put y'all on the front line. Well, guess what? I'm adding somebody else to the list. My husband, for one. And a big, big shout out to the cashiers in these grocery stores, Target, Big Lots, pharmacies. Big shout out to y'all. Y'all are really doing it. And y'all are really making the ultimate sacrifice for us. You're on the front lines of this. And I just wanted to say that I appreciate y'all so much. I really, really, truly do. Truck drivers also, I'm putting y'all on that list for getting, the stuff there. Anybody that's going beyond in a time like this, when you are putting yourself, according to what they're saying, in harm's way, I appreciate y'all so much, okay? All right, with that said, I'm also going to tell y'all that y'all are in my prayers. I said that today, like I would see somebody in a service uniform. I told that to the lady at Big Lots. At Big Lots, I was really impressed. They had a piece of plexiglass in front of the cashier, and then they had you put your money down, and then the cashier puts your money down. Now I used to be a cashier, and I used to live in the South. Back in the day, you would get highly offended if somebody didn't put your money in your hand. But nowadays, y'all, I understand. I didn't even really use money. I just used my debit card, honestly. Okay. Yeah, but I was really impressed with that. The stores are making a lot of effort, trying to help during this pandemic. They really are. And I appreciate it so much, okay? Now, fast forward to today. Today is Friday. I got up this morning and I wanted to go to Big Lots. I told y'all that all week long I have been kind of saying, I need to go to Big Lots. And I was just making a conscious effort not to do it. I was like, no, I'm not going to just run out. Every time I would get my coat, shoes, and put on, I kind of thought about it and said, nah, I'm not going to put my family at risk, because each and every time I go out this door, I could possibly bring something back to my family, okay? We already got Art, who has to go out that door to make a living, okay? And I appreciate that so much. We already got him going out with the risk. There's no need of me taking that extra risk, to bring something back to my family, okay? And we've changed so much, guys. One of my subscribers, Rhonda, told us a couple of weeks ago that the virus stays on your clothes also. So what I've been doing, especially with Art, because he's at work, all day, he's basically been stripping at the door. And what I've been doing is just washing his clothes. The basket is there. I pick up his clothes, take them to the back, wash them daily. I've been doing that now. That's one of our new routines, okay? Another new routine is been cooking at home. I haven't been out to eat in 2 weeks maybe. Yeah, and that says a lot for me. No eating out. That's something that has changed. Another thing that has changed is my outlook, because that has been like a roller coaster. When the sun is not out and you're kind of stuck in the house, that puts you in a different frame of mind versus when the sun is out and when you're going to get up and say, I'm going to try to make the best of this day. So today I thought I would try to do something normal and not look at it as I got it, you might want it, but I'm going to look at it as, I found this is a good item, and you may want to get it because it's still on the shelf. That's how I'm looking at it, okay? We're going to start at Big Lots. I've hauled this before, y'all, but I don't think y'all realize, I guess in times like these, this is a really good buy at Big Lots. $10 for 97 pods. What I like about these, guys, they're not liquid. I do not like using liquid in my high efficiency front end loader, and these have worked for me. Basically, these are the only things I've been using probably for the last 2 years. And when I've been purchasing them, I purchased them 2 at a time. We are getting down to our last few, and I thought that these would be gone, but I was so happy to find my regular 2 that I normally pick up. Again, 97 loads. Okay. And guys, you can use 1 little pod for a regular light soil load of clothes, or 2 for the heavier loads. Yeah, I was so glad that they had that. And this is something that, in my head, with everything going on, being afraid I won't get this again, especially at this price, and they didn't have limits on it, I could have gone in and basically cleared the shelf out on these. But I didn't. I got my normal 2. But I'm letting you guys know that this works really well in those front end loaders. Well, I'm not shooting myself in the foot, but it's about, sharing what you know. And, being a frugalista here on YouTube, that's what I like to do. Not sponsored. I wish they would, but they're not, okay? Another item that was still on the shelves, my White Cloud little wipes, the little basic wipes. I thought this was going to be cleared off the shelf because a lot of mothers are complaining they don't have wipes for their babies. Now, we use these in each bathroom for the obvious. I keep these in my car for just wiping my hands down. Y'all, this is alcohol free, and I want to show you one of them, okay? Just in case, if you're a mother out there and you're pressed for your normal baby wipe, This is a nice size little wipe, and it's very moist, okay? You know, it might not be your Huggy, it might not be your Pamper, but hey, I like it. Love the nice, light, fresh scent you get from it, okay? And again, I've been using these for years. Dollar Tree used to have these, and sometimes they do get them in for $1 for a little, you know, 80 little wipes to have. You cannot beat that. I've seen a few people make, if you put a little alcohol in it, I usually get the 90% alcohol, but basically I think they say 60% or above, but I usually get the 90% from Target. You can put a couple of drops of alcohol in this, and that'll act as a sanitizer for you, okay? Not necessary to sanitize a surface, a hard surface, but your hands, you know, on the go. I think that's a really good, you know, deal, especially because you can't find the Clorox cleanup wipes or the Lysol wipes, which I have not been able to find. But guess what, guys? I'm not pressed because I know what to do, okay? And I haven't even been using the wipes, the Lysol wipes that I do have, because I know what to do in the time of a crunch. I'm just washing my hands, y'all. That's the main thing. And on my hard surfaces, I take a little bit of bleach and a lot of water, spritz it, and that's been sanitizing my surfaces for me, in addition to the little Clorox cleanup wipes, because they are convenient. But I'm coming on here to let y'all know that these are the business. Been using these before the pandemic, and I will be using these after, okay? So if you see these in Big Lots and Moms, you might want to pick up that. So I picked up a bunch of these. I usually pick them up like 5 or 6 at a time, because again, they're only $1 a piece. But like I said, there's several of these on the shelves at Big Lots, okay? All right, so that and that, I was so happy to find that when I went into Big Lots. All right, another thing, we're planning on doing a game night, and I just thought this would be a nice little treat, the little caramel popcorn, little impulse item. I think this was $4 and change. I picked that up. I also picked up these because my country tail loves them anyway, and they are still 55 cents in Big Lots, whereas Dollar Tree has made these bad boys go up to $1. So I picked up 4 cans of my little Vienna sausages. Love those with crackers. Can't beat it. Who else agrees with your girl? I needed some onion powder. The fresh finds are 99 cents a piece. Picked up 2 of those. I picked up 2 of the baking soda. And I also picked up 2 of the evaporated milk. These were $1.15. That baking soda was for this, Auntie Anne's. Since we can't go to the mall, we're going to see if we can make this. It includes the dough mix, yeast, salt, and cinnamon sugar. All you need is nonstick cooking spray, flour for dusting, 4 tablespoons of baking soda, and 2 tablespoons of butter. I also picked up some Mott's apple juice. We like the waffle mix in this brand, so Mirabella picked this up. This is the cinnamon swirl crumb cake. It also is a muffin mix, and we picked that up today also from Big Lots. Now, we were in that area, and we went inside of Target, another store that there was nobody in, looking for board games. We picked up 3 board games. Mirabella picked up Throw Burrito. I don't know what this is, but again, we're just picking up some stuff to keep us busy while we are stuck in the house. 2 to 6 players. That'll be fun. Something that hope a fight doesn't break out because they're playing it. They were out of the regular Twister game, but hey, we can, I guess, scramble up some words or make up some words. We'll see how that works. That should be fun. We also picked up reverse charades. That would be fun. Mirabella wanted to pick up Dos, the world's second card game. The world's number 2 card game. I guess this is from the maker of Uno also, I think. It looks like Uno cards, but she picked that up. I picked up some of the Eucerin and some of the Aveeno. Like I said, they are starting to slowly, you know, get things like breakfast meats back on the shelf. And I picked up this big container. And since we're home now, I picked up this big container of the thick bacon. Y'all, this is $11 and something, but it's a lot of bacon, okay? And it's the thick slices. I love getting the thick slices. And that is it, guys. Just a little haul to let you know that I'm thinking about y'all, let you know what's out there in the stores, and to let you know that I hope you are finding what you need. Now, again, toilet paper, I'm okay with the amount that I have. There was toilet paper out there, and I kind of thought to myself, it was almost like, let me grab some. I just said to myself, no, you don't need any toilet paper. We have more than enough. We probably have like a good 2 week supply of toilet paper. I'm not going to try to take what somebody else might need, really, because I know a lot of y'all are still looking for toilet paper, okay? But don't forget about the White Cloud and that detergent, okay? All right, guys, I will see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Be well, be safe, and be healthy. Jazz hands.